Hello, everybody. We are RNG PC, a character creation D&D podcast. But what does that mean? Well, I'm glad you asked. That means there is no long, drawn-out campaign here. We're creating random PCs that have fleshed-out backstories. Last week, Jake created a character that is burdened by the pressure that comes with having a war god as a parent. Today, I will be creating a brand new character for us to explore. Welcome to our show. My name is Nathan. This is my co-host, Jake. How's it going, Jake?
It's going well. Just trying to make heart signs with my hands. You know, as one does to show love.
I felt like we were playing bells when we were counting down.
Oh, really? It's like ding,
Yeah.
ding, 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 ding. Yeah, we'd have 30 seconds of silence because our editor apparently, I don't know, needs white noise. He's so needy. Just like
It's so he can reduce our background noise.
No, I get it, and I appreciate it, and I want it to be there, but I mean, I can still call him needy.
I also like how you count down in the chat, but then you tell me, or you count down the video, but then tell me not to watch chat or the video.
Yeah.
So how do I even know you're counting down?
That's not for you. That's for the people on Twitch. And for everyone that doesn't know, while we are a podcast listened to right here on whatever platform you're enjoying us, we do this bullshit live. So, yeah, we do it on Twitch. So that was for the people on Twitch that are watching. So.
And we were talking shit for an hour and 15 minutes before we started recording. So
definitely was intended, and definitely was the plan. And one of us definitely does not have other things to be doing, because we were also recording super late at night because we went to a birthday party today. Isn't that right?
Yeah, well, I guess the moral of the story, Jake, is that you should have made me mad sooner, so we got it recording sooner.
That's true. That's what it was. I was like, okay, we should start recording like 4 separate times, and I'm not the responsible one here. That is not my role to play in this podcast. I don't do anything responsible. So when I was trying to move it, you're like, nope, I'm still enjoying this, until finally I found something enough to just grind your gears enough to get you to be like, fine, now I don't want to talk about it anymore. We're recording.
It's not my fault. Your ideas suck. Oh, that's a spider.
Wait, there's a spider in your boot?
Yeah, that was spooky.
Are you good?
I'm fine. I was have to watch it the whole time. So I'll lose it.
You're just going to constantly be staring at it. Okay, cool.
If it was you, you'd be losing your shit.
Oh, I would kill it.
It's right above your 1 player, 1 life sign that you gave me. It's hanging in my closet. It's crawling on the wall.
Don't fuck with that. Tell it to leave it alone. Okay. Well, did you have an intro topic for this week? You didn't.
Dick.
No. Well, actually, kind of. That's what I wanted to kind of bring up. As a whole, I don't know if you're aware of this, but this is kind of a special episode. Did you know that?
Is it because this episode's going to air? When this episode airs, I'll be 30.
Correct. This is the last one you're recording as a 20-something-year-old.
Oh my God. Guys, this is actually a really sad moment because I don't make it past 30.
He's had a real big fish moment. He's had a fortune teller. Let him know. Well,
I need to quit putting that energy out there. The past, I've been joking for a really long time that there's nothing after 30, and I'm not going to make it past 30.
Okay.
The past 6 months, I've been trying to reel that back in.
It was funny, and now it's becoming real, and I'm not crazy.
Yeah.
But to that point, I actually there's a special thing that I have a guest for you.
A what?
Yeah. So we need to be silent here for a second. Okay. Let me cut over to this.
Did you pay for one of those cameo things? What is this?
Okay, all right, ready?
Yeah.
Tell me if you can hear it.
Hi, Nate. Julian here.
Can you hear it?
Or you might know me as...
No.
Okay, here, let me...
Yes, I can hear it. I can hear it. Sorry.
You're hearing it through... Okay. Let me start over.
Hi, Nate. Julian here. Or you might know me as Young Luke from Haunting of Hill House. So I hear you're turning 30.
Oh my God.
That is awesome. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nate. Happy birthday to you and many more. Jacob wanted to get you the cutest and bravest kid from Hill House. Unfortunately, they were not available. So you got me instead. I heard that you absolutely loved hunting and just adored it. Did you know that Violet and I still keep in touch with Violet and Olive? In fact, I actually got to go to arcade with Olive like a few weeks ago, and we had so much fun. So I heard that you think 30 is old, but it's not. It's so young, and I do need you to do something. I need you to put on your big boy hat and be brave, just like Luke was, and everything's going to be okay, and just be brave. Why don't we do it together? 3, 2, 1. Yay! Also, by now you probably had a little whining, crying. So I'll see myself out. Anyway, I really hope you have the greatest birthday and to treat yourself to a lot of cake or ice cream or whatever you want. Bye.
So yeah, it's Julian Hillard. Oh, wait. So yeah, it's Julian Hillard. The guy, for anyone who doesn't know, he plays young Luke in Haunting of Hill House, one of Nathan's favorite shows, and is a small child that made Nathan cry profusely. So I got him to wish you a happy birthday. This kid went all out.
Did you write that?
I didn't. I did not write that. I sent him I could only send like 200 characters of what like instructions. And I just said, I kind of give him some pointers as a whole, kind of tried to jot it down as best I could. Your wife helped a little bit with looking over some of it. And yeah, so.
That was so good. That was amazing. Do you have that forever?
Yeah, it's a video. I'll send it over to you.
That was top tier. Oh my god. We're gonna put our big boy hats on. I don't know if I should feel insulted or like
that this 10-year-old kid's telling you to man up.
Yeah, or impressed that he put so much into it. My god.
Right. I felt like I was excited about it, and then at one point when I was interacting and like there were some messages back and forth on the delivery of it, I was like, I'm interacting with this 10-year-old kid and throwing money at him to like I'm putting the weight of the happiness of a soon-to-be 30-year-old man on the shoulders of this 10-year-old child. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's almost kind of unfair. Probably shouldn't be doing this.
It's amazing. Also, that kid's so fucking blind. See how thick those glasses were?
Leave him alone. You just wished you a happy birthday, Jesus Christ.
I'm just pointing out facts.
Well, okay. We are an audio platform first, so anyone that is listening via podcast, if you want to, we'll post that on our Discord as well. God. If anyone wants to go see the video there. So yeah, our Discord, probably the best way to get through that is through our Patreon, which is patreon.com/RNG PC. If you go and just join at whatever level there, you get access to our Discord and you can check it out. Yeah.
Holy shit.
So there you go. Happy birthday.
Thanks. Thank you. Oh my god.
I spent a long time looking through who I wanted to have do one of those. So yeah, just so you know.
I cannot believe that fucking kid is doing that. I've looked through Cameo before out of curiosity because when I learned it was a thing, I was like, okay, how much are some like people that I like? How much would they cost? So I looked up like some people who are like washed up, like musicians from our youth are on there and shit like that.
Like who?
And then like the Simple Plan dude. You can get the lead singer Simple Plan to do one.
I saw him.
A couple other people. So I remember someone being very expensive. I think it was Ja Rule. Ja Rule's like $10,000. I'm like, Ja Rule, no one cares about you, dude.
To be fair, hey, Ja Rule blew up after Fyre Fest became like that thing because everyone loved him from the hey, let me fly the drone.
Yeah.
The fucking documentary or whatever bullshit.
That's hilarious.
Oh, Yeah, no, it's fun. It was cool. And like I said, he's blowing up too as an actor. This kid, he was in WandaVision. I don't know if you watched.
He was in WandaVision.
Yeah,
Yep,
so he's
I
in
remember.
that, and that's leading into the Young Avengers. So like I think he'll be back and he'll be a part of the MCU. He was in the last Conjuring movie as well. So like he's doing well. He's a good kid.
He's so cute.
Yeah, he's pretty adorable.
When he tells his sister to like never leave him again,
Yeah.
it gets me every time.
Yep. That's why I
And
told
then
him.
she's all. Then you see her like dead body standing there as they pan away from the coffin. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
such a good episode. The show is so good.
Yep. That's.
Has Chelsea seen that yet?
Yeah, I sent it there.
That's so good. Oh my god.
Yeah.
She's gonna be asleep when this is over, but I can't wait to talk to her about it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I wanted to do for the intro topic for today. But other than that, you for your birthday are also bringing this character, correct?
Yeah. I am. Yeah, I don't know if I can do it, but let's do it.
Hey, it's your last one. It's your last one as a 20-something-year-old. So,
Yeah, as a youth.
yep. After this, it's all you're in your 30s. So,
I'm gonna be brave though. That's motivating. That was a good off the cuff speech from that kid.
all right. Well, then let's get into your character.
All right, let's go. We would like to take this moment to shout out our patrons. Thank you so much, Impending Duff, for your patronage. You can check him out at twitch.tv/impendingduff, where he offers tips and advice on painting Warhammer minis. If you would like to be shouted out here, you can check out our Patreon at patreon.com/RNGPC. Sign up at the appropriate tier, and we will shout you out here as well. You can also join our Discord and request character sheets when you sign up. Now let's explore this week's character.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, I can't stop thinking about that kid, dude. Fucking telling me to some. How old is he actually?
He's 10.
Is he actually 10?
He's
and
10
he's like,
years old.
you're turning 30. That's not that old, man. It's,
This kid was born when you were out of high school.
yep, he's 10 years old. You're right. 2011. God,
He was
damn
born
it.
in 2011. I have playlists on my Spotify that are as old as this child.
You know what my favorite like little gifts? Like I think they're TikToks I've seen. It's like it's someone our age talking to someone younger. It's like, oh, when you were born, and they're like, oh, 2008, and it's like 2008. That's a compound sentence. It's like, what the fuck? It's just.
Oh, yeah. I liked the hat bit because you recognize the hat, right?
Yes, it was the hat that he wore from the tall dude who floats around.
Yep, that he stole
Which
from
is
the guy.
awesome that he has. That's
Right?
fucking sweet.
It's a cool set prop set prop to have.
Yeah, it's like, let's put on our big boy hat. We'll do it together. It's like I feel like I was watching Dora the Explorer. It's like, all right, we're gonna do it at the same time.
Oh god. And he is adorable. It's really not fair.
There's something about his voice, and like I said, he gets me every time I watch that episode 6 or whatever of Hill House when he that's every time gets me.
It's a good
He
show.
is adorable, and apparently super talented. He's going places.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully not, to Skid Row and drugs, but
Like Luke,
It's
like
child-
old Luke. You're making a
child-
reference. Yeah, you're making a reference. Okay.
I'm also looking at the child actors mostly, but
Well, are you making a child actor this week? Is that the background you brought? Oh Jesus! I'm
You-
just opening
you
your
see
sheet
what I
for the
brought?
first time. What the fuck? Did you just mail it in because it's your birthday? Do you want me to read what you brought? What is written down here on the sheet for the people at home?
if you want.
Because you're apparently too blown away by your own hilarity. So for the top tier of what was brought in and chosen for class, we have whatever makes sense. And then let's go to race, see what we got down there. Maybe that'll give us some information. Nope. Also, again, someone just copied and pasted the words whatever makes sense. However, there's a flaw. We do have a flaw. I obey the law, even if the law causes misery.
Yeah.
This
I like
causes
it.
me misery. This right here. I don't
I like
like
it.
This is you're Jesus Christ. You know what? No, fine. I'm proud of you. You didn't just bring the same. I mean, you did bring. Well, you didn't bring a background. All right, cool. Okay. Are we rolling on
We're
a
gonna
background?
roll on it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
What's your system?
Oh god, I don't remember. I didn't have my dice out. It's a D20. No, not a D20. It's a fuck. Let me open the sheet. I don't even have the sheet. Open. That's not the right one either. It's not the right one either.
Uh,
Jeez, I didn't realize I was gonna have to. Ugh. You know what?
this
I
is
want to
so
encourage
good.
this behavior, though. I want to water this. I want to water this seed to continue to draw from Haunting of Hill House, because apparently that's what this whole. God damn it! Where are fucking background? There it is. Okay.
Where is it? Yeah.
Okay, I
where the
found him.
fuck?
I
There it
found
is.
him. I found him. So we want to go to 5E homebrew. Yep. Then we're going to the backgrounds. All right. So how many row? Oh, I need to make it.
Why does this look different? Does this website look different to you?
Oh God, did they change it? They reorganized it. My dice rolling isn't going to work here.
What the fuck?
Why did they relay it out differently?
This is bullshit. I'm gonna write a stern email to these motherfuckers.
Is this? Is yours just a big line, like one big?
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh no, they used to be in columns.
Yeah. Now, like, if we want to do what I have planned, we have
Yeah.
to like count them all.
Wait. Let's do. There's a way we can roll on this. Because, okay, so I'm assuming, before we get to this, I'm assuming this is it. You're done. You just want to have the flaw you're bringing up. I obey the law,
Yeah.
even if the law causes misery. Great.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. So then the first thing you want to roll on is background, correct? Just make sure we're at the right
Yep.
spot. Okay, great. So the main thing we want to do.
I didn't know this. It looked like this.
Maybe you would have, if you would have even looked. Yeah, because there is no way to, like, stretch it out and have it. Oh man. Well,
I have one plan, and if it doesn't work,
well,
I don't know what we're gonna
no,
do.
no. So the idea I had is there are 26 letters in the alphabet, correct?
Sure.
So roll a d20 and a d6, and whatever number you get combined together, that's the first letter we'll go with, and then we'll count how many letters or how many backgrounds start with that letter. And then from there, we'll roll whatever dice combination makes sense.
Hold on. I'm trying my plan first. I want to see if it would work.
Well, okay. What can you elaborate on what your plan is?
Yeah, I pasted them all in the Google. So I copied them all and pasted them all in the Google Doc. Now I'm going to see if I'm able to put them into a list and if it'll number them.
Ooh. Well, there's more than 100
And it
here.
did.
Oh, it did. But there's more than 100.
You're right. There's
291.
291.
But hang on. Let's see. Is there a way you can put them in the columns here? Let's see if there's a way we can. Maybe we should just have. You know what? We're learning this together live on the fly. Maybe we could just have our own list of these that we go through and just have our own columns of. So let's see. There's got to be a way in here to make rows, right?
And a Word doc? I don't know about that.
Yes.
This is even fucking Word. This is Google Docs.
Yeah, it's even better. File. There's got to be a way. There's someone at home that's like a wizard at this. That's just like, yeah, this is how you just do it. You just do this.
What if I roll a d4 and if it's odds, it's 1 through 100, and if it's no, that wouldn't work.
No,
100. Yeah.
I think here columns. Here we go. Boom, baby.
Oh.
It only gives us 3 though. It only gives us
we have
3
6.
columns. Oh, we do have 6. Oh, no,
3,
7.
6, 9. We got 9 columns.
9. Okay, so then roll a d10, and then how many are on each? There's 30 on each. Ooh. So wait. Let's break this up then more. Let's make it so there's only 20 in each. Wait, 291. What's that divisible by? That's a dice.
I don't fucking know.
God, you're useless. Let me find a calculator.
Not by 12. Not by 8.
I'm starting at 20. I mean, it's not exactly gonna. Oh fuck! I'm typing too much. This is why I can't drink and record. Then after I know I'd have to come up with a whole.
Why don't I just roll a d10, and if it's a 10, I'll roll again. So I roll a column.
But then the thing is, then we have 30 in each column.
Okay, a 20 and a d10.
I'm just gonna. I think I want to break this by. Oh shit! What the fuck? Oh, it's because some of these are. Let me see. Format again. Page numbers, image table, clear formatting, columns, more options. Here we go. Number of columns. It only gives us 3. Gosh, dang it. You just want to put it into a random number generator and just have it choose between 1 and
293, yep.
291. Isn't it 291?
Random number generator. That is what I would like to do. Min 1, max 291.
Yep.
Okay, just for the effect, I'm gonna roll 46.
Why? What effect is that?
102.
102. All right. We have a winner. 102 is experiment.
That's kind of what we're doing right now.
It is. All of this is just made up. Experiment. I feel like, did I use this one?
Have we used this one?
Well, I'm trying to think of the one that was the half ogre.
Ooh, maybe. Was that an experiment?
Let me look. Let me look and see. I'll go back to her sheet.
All right, time for me to start using my iPad, not my clickety-clackety keyboard.
Oh, but I love your click. Oh, no, I used experimenter instead of experiment.
So now we're the experiment.
Correct.
All right, next thing I want to roll on is the motivation.
Jeez, you went full buck wild.
I went full Jake.
I mean, I wasn't going to say it. It feels cocky if I say it.
It's just facts. Just facts. Are you going to roll on motivation or am I?
I can roll. We want a D100 out of this?
Yeah.
I apologize. I did not have those D100 dice out because I just assumed. So, okay, right. D100.
Yeah, well,
D100.
you assumed wrong.
I did. I got a 52. Oh, which is this episode. Woo! Would you look at that?
Are you going to tell me what it is?
I didn't click on it yet. Hang on. Okay, I'll tell you what it is. It is, good sir, not in this first list. Hang on, but wait, there's more. Wait, no, it's player hooks. Where's the next?
Oh, what the fuck? I should have planned this better.
No, I love it. It's chaos. It's wild. It's what your 30s are going to be. Background hooks? Yeah, here we go. That's what I wanted. Wait, no, it's supposed to be motivations, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's background hooks. That's what we've been using. Well,
Oh.
I've been calling them motivations. 52. Track down and destroy all members of a secretive cult that is attempting to summon an ancient evil deity back into the world.
We just did cults, but that's okay.
Hey, we'll do cults for days, baby. Maybe
That's
it's the same
fine,
cult.
that's
Maybe
fine.
maybe they're chasing the same cult.
That's fine. Okay. All right.
All right, we're here.
So let's read about experiment. Because we haven't done that yet, and normally we do that. So let me tell the people at home what the experiment background is.
Please do. Please tell them.
You are the result of a twisted combination of experimentation and the manipulation of life. Your master manipulated you from his own hand to serve his curiosity and desire to push the godlike powers of trial and error to the limit. Perhaps you were created by your master, or perhaps you were kidnapped and modified. You have since... Sorry, this is way smaller than I'm not used to reading on. I can bring it closer to my face.
You can.
You have since fled your confines or have been released and found your place in the outside world, adapting to it or surviving in spite of it. You could have spent any number of years trapped with your creator. Did he do malicious tests on you while you were chained to a wall? Was he obsessive and caring about his pet? Or did he just seek perfection? Were you caged or trapped in an atrium for the amusement of a jeering crowd? Or a bunch more questions. That's what it is.
You know what? I will say what I'm gonna take offense to or call attention to. It's 2021.
What?
The experimenter, an awful person, can be a woman. It's
I did say a lot of he.
Yeah, it's all he. Women can be bad guys now too. All right, they can be awful people if they want to be.
Yeah,
doesn't all have to be men. They are experimenting.
Maybe I was also experimenting with BDSM, and I had a dominatrix whipping me.
Because that's the only way a female can be an experimenter, right?
In sex.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what you're implying.
You went there. That's why Emma Watson would never be your friend.
What? Totally makes sense to me, bro. That connects. Yeah. Checks out.
All right.
Watch this be the one episode she listens to. I don't know how or why. Someone's driving by in a car and she hears that.
Goals would be that she gets so mad that she emails us.
Why? Why? Just why? That would no. Anyways, okay. So you do the experiment. and someone experimented on, and your motivation now is to remove this cult from the world.
Yep.
It sounds like your life was pretty bad, though, if you're an experiment. So
Yeah, not great. Not great.
do we want to go with purpose of why they were created? Do we want to roll one of those?
Sure.
Too?
Fuck it.
Great.
My turn. D6.
Yep. D6.
I rolled a 1. To wreak a terrible vengeance on my creator's enemies.
There it is. Look at that. The
Makes
cult.
sense. Yep. Let me put that somewhere.
I hate that these are lining up already.
I don't. I love it. Sweet. Now we roll everything else.
Yes,
There's some
sir.
alternate features here you can check out if you want, but we're not going to. So moving
Scars
along.
Scars of conception, success. Yeah, whatever. Personality trait. D8. Yeah.
Yeah, it's you, Date.
All right. I rolled a 4. So the personality trait is communicating with me is difficult until I feel comfortable with you.
That's gonna be great to role play.
It's just trust.
All right.
Trust issues. You don't have to talk.
Deal.
About
D6.
Yep.
I rolled a 5. I have endured so much pain that anything I commit is justified because it doesn't even compare to what I went through. Evil.
I was just saying, this character was already from the very beginning feeling lawful evil. So great.
Oh, that's wrong. I fucked that up. Okay, there we go.
Okay, well, while you're fucking up the Google sheet that no one can see, I'm going to roll the D6. I'm going to roll the D6 for the bond. And I rolled a 3. The bond is, my strongest bond is to myself. No one ever helped me as much as I helped myself. This selfish person. This is going to be very interesting.
I feel like everything we've gotten up to already is already a flaw, and now I'm supposed to roll on a flaw. Like,
well, no, you have the flaw. You brought the flaw. Do you want to have a secondary flaw?
yeah, we do that sometimes. We
Sure,
haven't done it in a while, but
Well, you're going to have 2 flaws.
oh, dude, why would I? Oh,
What?
I don't like the flaw I brought now.
Why?
I feel like that contradicts a lot of things.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I guess.
What is
Okay.
it? What is? Oh, if you want to roll in the next flaw, then we can talk about it, or we can talk about it now.
Yeah, let's roll on this flaw.
Okay.
D6. Rolled another 5. I get distracted easily.
Every other one of these are like, ooh, deep, scary, and then yeah. But if there's a squirrel, I'm fucking on it. Like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
All right, do you want to
All right,
talk, or just want to
No,
keep
let's
rolling
roll-
through? Okay,
Yeah, because we have to choose 2 things still,
that's true. It's true, we do.
and they're based off of this. This next part's what we're gonna choose off of.
All right, I'm rolling strength.
Okay.
I rolled a 6, a 5, and a 4, so that's 15 strength.
Nice. He was fed. They were fed well.
Yeah, where the fuck was that roll last week, huh?
All right, Dex. I rolled a 5, 4, 3, 1. So 9, 12.
12 decks. All right. I am rolling con. Ooh, not a me. It's fine. 6, 3, 2, 2. So that is 11 con.
Nice.
Ant.
I like breaking the game, so I like all 10 or above.
No, garbage. Stupid.
Intelligence.
No one likes it. No, I wouldn't let you use this.
Ah.
Oh, maybe I would.
Rolled a 5, a 2, a 1, and a 1.
Okay, so was that 8? 8 intelligence?
Yeah.
We got a Frankenstein walking around. Don't know what he do. I mean, it's 9. It's not even that bad. It's just fine. Or it's 8. Sorry,
It's an 8.
It's 8. It's still not that bad. Wisdom. Here we go. Ooh, 6, 4, 2, 1. So 12.
All
I
right.
swear we always get a fucking 6.
Charisma.
Last one.
Big.
He's not going to be a warlock.
I rolled a 6, a 3, a 2, and a 2.
Damn it.
This is 11.
11. Yeah. So, I mean, okay, cool. So strength is his biggest one. This isn't that broken.
Yeah, these stats aren't that bad.
No, they're not.
I feel like you could approach a DM and be like, hey, I rolled these stats, and they would go, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, these aren't bad. Wow, I feel like that was hot, like, and furious and fast. I can't say the other way around because trademark issues. But, like, a lot happened there real quick.
We've been through a lot so far.
We did. We've been through.
I've been through it a lot.
Do you want me to recap?
Yeah. I gotta find my big boy hat.
All right. So this week for his birthday, last episode before he turns the big 3-0, Nathan brought nothing. Nathan literally brought the one thing he did bring. He was like, nah, I don't even know if I like that now. He wanted to just discover the class and race for whatever quote unquote makes sense, and then he just liked the flaw. I obey the law, even if the law causes misery. And then we rolled. That was hectic, figuring out how to roll on experiment or roll on background, and we got experiment, which essentially just means were created by somebody, tested on all of this type of stuff, and now they're trying to figure out how to deal with that. With that, we got the purpose for this creation is to wreak a terrible vengeance on my creator's enemies. And then he also wanted to roll on motivation, because we're just rolling on everything this week. And so motivation is to track down and destroy all members of a secretive cult that is attempting to summon ancient evil deity back into the world. Then we rolled on a personality trait within the experiment background, and we got communicating with me is difficult until I feel comfortable with you. And the ideal is I have endured so much pain that anything I commit is justified, because it doesn't even compare to what I went through, which comes with an alignment of evil. And then bond, we got my strongest bond is to myself. No one has ever helped me as much as I have helped myself. And the flaw is I get distracted easily. Then we rolled on them sweet stats. We got a strength of 15, a dex of 12, con of 11, intelligence of 8, wisdom of 12, and a charisma of 11. Those might change, though, depending what race we choose and what gets added and where. All right, sir. What are you thinking? How are you feeling? I gave you, a 30 seconds.
I'm sorry. I zoned out and relived the cameo while you were talking.
I'm glad that's getting its worth. I think we should start with race for this, especially since what the background is what it is.
Okay. Oh yeah, we do have to do that. That's important. Okay, race. Yes. So do you think they're gonna be an exotic race they were experimented on? Make it a little more like.
So, but that's the thing too, is I think with this, it's not just they were experimented on. It kind of implies here, especially with their purpose being that they were created to destroy, their master's
enemy or whatever.
Enemies. They can be created, right? And so with that, it does give us some options when it comes to race. There are some more exotic things that you could actually make this argument, they were made, right? This somebody else brought it into the world. But I mean, then again, you could say, I don't know, a child is made, right? And in an experiment, they made a baby, but
sperm
baby. Just gonna leave that. Though I have one that jumps out to me. I don't know if you have anything.
Aloxodon.
Do you even know what that is?
It's an elephant.
It is. Yes. But I
They're
had
too strong, calm, and wise.
So
I'm sorry. What are you thinking?
No. I wanted to know first if there was any other ones that you feel like, ooh, yeah, really like that.
Maybe a Simic hybrid.
Okay, you're just looking right at the Ravenica.
Yeah.
Ones, right? That's setting specific, though, I will say. There's nothing wrong with it. We can use them and put them in whatever. We haven't really used many of these. We've used, I think I used a Changeling. We used the Shifter once. But actually, no, there is one within here, even that's the one I'm thinking. So that's okay. Again, we can use these if you.
What are you thinking?
I think Warforged.
I was thinking Kenku.
Why?
Because it'd be fucking hilarious.
Would it? What about it? What about it would make it hilarious?
Master sets crush enemies.
Jesus. That's the only one that pops out to me. You could do Kenku. We could do Lockdown. We can, and again, because we can make up whatever. We can say they experimented on them and gave them mind control, and now this is why they are the way they are. And we can figure out the rest as we go. But I just think Warforged fits the easiest with the experiment, because Warforged are essentially android-like creations of some sort.
They're like robot.
Correct. And the one I made.
I don't know if I trust robot.
Robot? Wait, are you referring to who's individual? What is robot?
Invincible. It's a superhero's name. Robot.
Yes. Okay.
I don't know if I trust him.
That's fair.
Anyway.
That's because that's where you are. Just on everyone's update on Invincible Watch, what Nathan is currently on. He's currently not trusting robot. in the series. If you have watched it, you should watch it. It's good. You too can decide if you trust robot or not. But yes, he would be kind of like the robot. I mean, the one we've made one of these thus far, and that was Birch, the guy that was the had the what you called the dick explosion thing. That, like I said, yeah. I mean, it's not what it was.
Dildo.
No, I mean, no. But again,
and you made him talk like that. This.
Yeah, but you don't have to. You can talk normal or however you want. Especially if this is something that was created by somebody to go out and destroy a cult. Like, they can be meant to almost kind of blend in more, right? And that's
let's do it.
Yeah, cool, great. I'm done talking about it.
Warforged. Is that the race? That was the race, right?
Yes, the race is Warforged. And just a quick what it says for Warforged, what we have going on here is it says, the Warforged were built to fight in the last war. The first Warforged were mindless automons, but House Canthan devoted vast resources to improving their steel soldiers. An unexpected breakthrough produced fully sentient soldiers. Blending organic and inorganic materials, Warforged are made from wood and metal, but they can feel pain and emotion. Built as weapons, they must now find a purpose beyond the war. A Warforged can be steadfast ally or a cold-hearted killing machine. So, yeah. And the thing I'll say, too, is like this is just within the D&D lore and canon and the setting of Eberron. Within Critical Role, which is another reference, another world type thing, in their last campaign when they were kind of wrapping up, there was a little thing where they saved a robot-looking thing from an old destruction, which actually inspired my character Birch. When talking about it in the wrap-up, Matt was essentially Matt was like, well, now just they exist. The race of Warforged now exists in Alexandria because he went back and saved other robots and started allowing them to come to life, essentially. So now, congrats, you guys made that a thing. So they can exist in any way, in any form of your DM's world. Just make sure you talk with them about what their role in it is. So, Chia.
All right. They get a +2 to con and a +1 to any ability of my choice.
Yep.
Do I want to give him a +1 to strength and make a barbarian?
Well, so that's what I was going to say. We can then figure out class-wise. I mean, so what we have the highest in is strength, right? So, I mean, barbarian works, fighter works.
You just made a fighter. I want to do that.
It's true. Did just make a fighter. Let's see, what other... trying to see what other classes are strength based. Might just be those two. It's not artificer, barbarian.
Blood hunter or barbarian. Fighter.
Blood hunter would be interesting. I don't know how that would work with a warforged. I mean, it's whatever. We can do whatever we want with this, but
there are paths to the barbarian that I like and haven't fleshed out a lot.
Wait, oh no, paladin's charisma, isn't it? It's not strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like their main thing is charisma. Yeah, it is. Then let's do barbarian.
Yeah, let me look at the subclasses.
Ooh,
because
because
I want to do that this time.
And actually, dude, like, because that would almost kind of like, again, this is almost feeling like a Frankenstein type thing, right? Like Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
In a way. Dude, Path of the Ancestral Guardian. What is that?
Where are you seeing that?
It's the first path. So I'm on the D&D wiki dot here. I'll give you this path in the sheet. It's up there.
I gotta copy and paste that like a fucking ranch hand.
God, no, just Jesus.
God damn it.
Why? Some barbarians hail from cultures that revere. Right? Yeah, revere their ancestors. These tribes teach that the warriors of the past linear? What are these words? Past linger. Oh, warriors of the past linger in the world as mighty spirits who can guard and protect the living. Hey, I'm not a professional
guide.
Damn it, Nathan. Don't correct me. Nobody knows what I'm reading at home. When a barbarian who follows his path rages, the barbarian contacts the spirit world and calls these guardian spirits for aid. Barbarians who draw on these ancestral guardians can better fight to protect their tribe and allies. Okay, maybe not. But I mean, it could be that they're, the person that made them was from this, they had these beliefs, and in some way, like, this cult took out their tribe, and this is the last thing to go out and kind of get them back. I don't know. I just thought that and thought it was interesting because of Guardian.
Not feeling it.
Cool.
Let me try to get on this wiki dot myself so I can see all the paths. Okay, I'm here. Battle Rager sounds fun, dude. I really enjoyed when we made Tenlock and he was the wild magic barbarian. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, we could make another one of those.
But why would someone create something that has so much chaos inside of it? You know.
Well, think about it. What brings it to life?
The wild magic.
There you go. Boom. Makes sense. It could be a wild magic sorcerer, right? So like, because and no matter what, once we get to the story part of this, there's somebody that creates this, right? So we could just say the person that made them was a wild magic sorcerer that took part of whatever gives them their wild magic power and imbued it into this thing and weakened themselves to give this thing strength, and therefore he is the path of the wild magic. And then this person or whatever is a sorcerer in some sort that gets his magic from fuck all and who knows where. I'd leave that up to the DM to decide how that sorcerer that created him interacts.
God, these abilities are pretty sweet.
Are you looking at wild magic again?
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Dude, I like I'm trying to pick one of these wild surges instead of rolling on it because I want it to make sense for like a Warforged character. So I really like the idea of number 2. Which I don't know if you're looking at it, but it says you teleport up to 30 feet in an unoccupied space you can see. Until your rage ends, you can use this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just while you're raging, popping up like fucking whack-a-mole.
However, last time we did this, did we just pick one and that was it?
So I think last time we did this, because I remember it being 10 lock, and I think that's when we did it.
Yeah.
I think we rolled... Because we had somehow gotten to the place where we decided that they're no longer an executioner due to an event that took place.
That's what it was.
So we rolled on this to figure out what that event was, and that's how we got the flumphs.
Yep. So that's what I was gonna say, because I think the thing about the wild part of this is that you roll when you rage. Right?
Yeah.
So it's not like you decide it's just one of these things and you have it. Part of the wildness of it is you don't know which one it'll be. And the thing I'll say too with this being Warforged, they're not just straight up a robot. It says it's a combination of metal, wood, and organic material. So it's like literally human parts, wood parts, metal parts. We can decide visually what he looks like. If we want it to be a little bit more nature-y too. I mean, that's what Birch was. We essentially said Birch was a tree that Fey spirits decided should come to life, right? And so it was like they can range in what the organic material and wooded nature-y stuff they have in them.
I've decided Barbarian wild magic.
Perfect. I love
it.
I
like the idea. I like the idea that that's how they were made, like you said.
Mm-hmm. With the sorcerer?
Yeah, so a wild magic sorcerer made them. It was like the only power I can give you to make you live long and not die like all the others is wild magic.
Yep.
And they pump it into them.
Dope.
Sweet.
Cool.
We're done. No, I'm just kidding.
So we have the class. We finally can now start talking about the goddamn story of this character. But there's so many pieces that I feel like it's not going to be too difficult.
Yeah.
To really piece together.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Where would you like to start, sir? This is your baby.
So obviously I'm going to write some stuff down. We obviously have a wild magic sorcerer that has been spited in some way.
Yep. Probably by
and they
cult.
Created our character.
Yep.
Using their wild magic. So that's what we have so far.
Yeah.
That's for certain.
And again, story-wise point, leave it up to the DM how that's a thing, because obviously it's not like an ability for sorcerers of wild magic to be able to create other living things. So like I would say maybe in some way he's weakened by it, or maybe he's super powerful or whatever, but like leave it up to the DM to be like, here's how that made sense for what he's doing in the world. But yeah, I think I like that he's a sorcerer instead of your typical wizard or whatever type bullshit. So yeah. Continue.
I almost think the thing that just popped into my head is almost more of a backstory for our sorcerer than it is for our fucking character.
Sure.
Like, what if our sorcerer had like a best friend and they started like a school together, and it all got started with like, this innocent thing of like, we're going to help other people learn magic, blah, blah, blah. But the friend, like the best friend or whatever they started it with, became power hungry and like exiled our sorcerer from the school, and it turned into like a cult that's now trying to summon some evil deity into the world because the other dude's all power lustful.
I like that. I mean, maybe it's even I mean, and again, we don't have to go too into detail of what that is, but maybe their intention is even to bring it into the world because they think they can defeat it, or they're trying to bring it in. Like maybe because like all we have for the motivation is to track down and destroy all members of a secretive cult that are attempting to summon an ancient deity back into the world. It doesn't say why they're trying to summon it back into the world, right? Maybe the whole thing is that they think they're strong enough now, and that because the thing too is we have essentially a lawful evil character here, right? So like, if this school is seen as good, right? They're like, well, we're trying to bring back, Ukatoa's from Critical Role, but like Cthulhu, Pazuzu, and we're gonna beat him. We're gonna be able to take him down, and he won't. And it's like, yeah, no, just don't do that. Just let's leave it. It's fine. Like, don't fuck with him.
Yeah.
that could
be
better
than to prove, but they're still summoning an evil deity, regardless of its evil intent or not.
So that's what I'm just saying. Like we don't have to assume that this school or thing or cult in some way isn't itself evil. They're trying to bring back this evil thing, sure, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're like, we're trying to bring it back and be its worshippers or whatever. We could go that way, but just with the wording of that alone, I don't think it needs to exactly be that.
I think it would be cool that the other, like I said, no matter what, I think no matter what the motivation is, I think that this other sorcerer is still like lusting for power. They either want to prove how much power they have by defeating the deity, like you mentioned, or they are trying to gain power from summoning this deity and becoming like a follower or something of theirs.
Sure. Well, and that's where again.
So I like it, but no matter what, our sorcerer has to stop them from that happening because they think it's a bad idea.
And to that point, for our character, they're not going to know any of this.
Exactly. Yeah.
All they're going to know is that their creator told them they have to go and destroy this cult and prevent it from happening.
Yes.
So yeah, I like that. I think that's dope. And then, so that hits on the motivation. Yeah. The one thing I was going to say here is, what do you think about this person's soul? Or like, so, because we have this ideal. I have endured so much pain that anything I commit is justified because it doesn't even compare to what I've went through. What if, since they're a Warforged thing, they've just been the experimenting on them has just been seeing how much it takes to kill them and then just putting them into a new body.
Yeah.
And it's just this idea of like, okay, yeah, no, I die and I lose all my abilities and all my strength and everything I've had and all my leveling of all of this, but like, I just get brought back into my another body my master has from this wild magic type thing. So like he could be, version 28, right? And so it's like my master tested me out a bunch first and upgraded my body every time, and it got like an Iron Man suit, right? Or Ultron type thing where every time it just keeps getting stronger and stronger. So like that would almost be like he would experience pain differently, right? Because to him it's not the same level of danger when involved in it.
I love that a lot. Yep. I like that.
That's the ideal.
So then, I really like. We can name that. Maybe we can name this character like so. Keep that thought of being like a number for this character in your head when we get to that point, because I like that.
Okay. The last thing another thing I was going to say, so we have the motivation. We know what he's doing. He's going after this organization, which to him has probably been described as a cult, but maybe within the world and society, it's seen as a school and a place of, growth and power for sorcerers or wizards or whatever. And he wants to go there and destroy it. The other thing I was going to kind of say is, I would say we could put out there that there's maybe other ones as well that he's sending, but I think it's fine that he's just one. And there's just one of him, and that's just his end goal, is to get there and do that. I'm trying to think the bond. So I think it just kind of makes sense. The bond and personality trait, which is personality trait is communicating with me is difficult. The bond is my strongest bond is to myself. I think those are more just role playing things, and they kind of make sense to the idea of, again, this is somebody that the only people they've really known and or trusted have hurt them. Like the person that created them and that they've interacted with has constantly just beaten them down. Like kind of like Nebula in Avengers. right? So like that whole idea of like she was constantly, every time she lost a fight to Gamora, Thanos tore her apart to make her stronger. And it was just one of those things where it's like, it could be that kind of, and think of Nebula. She's 100%. Communicating with me is difficult until I'm comfortable with you. And her bond, her strongest bond is to herself. Because it's like, I have just been torn down because I've been told I'm not enough and I'm not strong enough and I'm not, So like, but then also they like shiny things because they get distracted easily. You're going back to Grunter.
Shine. It's not my fault. Classic.
It is. It's an OG character. The one last thing I'll say is for your first flaw that you did bring. I obey the law even if the law causes misery. What are your thoughts on that?
I just don't think that this character gives a fuck. But see, like, I just don't think they're gonna rock the boat unless it benefits them. So, like, if there are laws that are put into place that might keep a certain like people down or something that's just like inherently not good, I just don't think this character is going to be the one who like overthrows a government. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so what yeah, but I mean that's the whole thing is like their belief system is founded in rules. So how I think we can turn that is you've seen RoboCop, right?
Nope.
Okay. Well, one of the main things with RoboCop is that they're trying to improve the police officers and all of this shit, and they're all given 3 tenets and like rules that they can never break. And then there's a secret 4th one that's like a whole other whatever bullshit that becomes like a twist in the movie and all that. But like they can't do those things. They can't, like, I forget exactly what they are, but like those laws that they won't break, we can have be things that are innately put into this character.
It's like iRobot.
Yes, also like iRobot. Like, oh yeah, they can't hurt humans, right? Or whatever. Is that one of the So like that could be part of this too, right? It could be if we wanted to like come up with, I don't know. I don't use magic, or magic is bad. Don't trust magic people, right? And they don't have to be things that require action. They could just be, or could be, I never travel alone, or I only travel alone, or like I don't know, like you know what I mean. Like they could just be. We don't have to treat them as like actual personality traits or ideals or bonds. They could just be things that. What do we think this sorcerer would put into him to help keep them safe, or keep them locked down, keep them under his control?
Yeah.
Because the misery these laws are causing are to this character now.
Yeah. So it could be something like. There we go. So I would think that this, God damn it, I'm clicking places and it's not doing fucking anything. There we go. So I think that this sorcerer would try to instill values or laws within this Warforged that would prevent them from being possibly manipulated against them by their old friends from the school.
Yeah.
So it would be some things like I only obey my creator, like weird things like that, or like I will never follow a religion,
right?
Things like that, things of that nature.
I like that.
The religion one.
I was gonna, yeah. Like, or it could just be, just all, what is it? It could just be religion is bad, or religion is bad, or I never follow a religion. Yeah. And then the other thing I was even going to say is, whatever this sorcerer's name, I'll only obey my career. Like essentially, I was going to kind of say something like that too. Whatever he says, that is it. That is the top. Anything he tells me to do will trump anything else. Yeah. Right. So right now, the last thing he told me to do was, hey, go find the school. By any means necessary, just tear it down. So I created you for it. You finally done it. Go do it. But at some point, if he's like, actually, I need milk. Can you get milk and bring it back? Thanks. Yeah. Like he'll stop whatever he's doing and go, and that's a fun thing. That's essentially you're literally giving the DM a gift. You're giving him a story hook. Like, okay, cool. Something has switched in you now, and your sorcerer has told you this is now the new mission. This is what you have to go do. And it's like, cool. Here we go. Going to do that.
They sending. Yep. And told you something else.
Yep. So like I like that.
You want to do one more to make it 3? What would be a third law be?
3's good. Bros before hoes.
I love it. Put on your big boy hat. 30's not bad.
Yep. From Mr. Hillard. The last thing I was kind of thinking is like I will never learn magic, because again, like if he's going to this school or this play or like I'm trying to think. What is okay? So one of these rules. So these are clearly things that I think for this character, if I'm playing them, I want to overcome. I want to break. Right. I want to not necessarily have them be there forever. Maybe they are, and like, but like one of them could be, and maybe it's that I'll never follow religion, but one of them should help keep him suppressed, essentially, or keep him from questioning things or rising, trying to revolt within himself. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It could be like maybe the master told him like, you have no free will. That's super oppressive. If someone told you have no free will.
That's kind of, and that's where it's like I'm saying, like we maybe already have those in the other two. The I will never follow religion, and I mean the I will only obey my creator means the free will type thing. Like you can do whatever you want until I tell you differently. I will never read my own owner's manual.
I don't know what a third one would be.
Well, what if it's just something
don't
that's
need
like,
it, but
what if it's because essentially what we can say is like within the game mechanic is these are curses. Like this person was cursed to prioritize these things above all else. So it could be just like whenever magic is cast, like always attack. If magic is cast on you, you must attack the person doing it. That's kind of weird with healing.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to think of something like that, right? Where it's like, okay, if somebody tries to take these, break down these firewalls, stop them. Prevent them from doing this.
What if we made it something just a little small? We're thinking really big. We've got
Fair.
two grand scale things here. What if we thought of something smaller? What if our sorcerer that created this Warforged character never learned how to make him waterproof?
Okay.
So I will avoid all bodies of water.
Sure. Love it.
That could just be a fun RP thing,
Yep. And then
what do you think?
Yeah.
I think that'd be funny.
Just get rid of large
water.
bodies. I think it's all. I will avoid all water.
Okay.
Like him be
Dude,
a
it's
river.
gonna suck if it rains.
Yep. Because you can rust.
We're not going anywhere.
He's like the Tin Man.
Yeah. I like that we put something a little more lighthearted in there.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, cool. Is there anything else then we're missing here?
I don't think so, dude, because like we kind of words, my God, fucking A. We kind of created this character at Subject Zero. Like the background, since this character was created, it was almost more important to create the background of the creator than it was to create this character's background. Just this character's background's just starting with the creation of them.
Correct.
Well,
and that's where it's like I think the thing is to realize that like the ideal part of him and the pain he's been through is because he's been through different versions and different upgrades, and every time he essentially remembers those things.
Yes.
So like that's when he was experimented on, was that the sorcerer essentially used him as a test dummy to make sure that he could throw him at his old buddy to at least withstand that and get there. And I would say, what if he even just is a self-destruct bot? And like once he's in the right place in the school doing the right thing, it's just like, all right, I'm supposed to blow up now.
Like, well, that's sad.
It is, but it was. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we necessarily need that, but like, I was just thinking he was essentially like he doesn't care if this Warforged creature is good at anything. He just wants to make sure he makes it close enough to him to kill this guy.
Yeah.
So that's what I was thinking. Like, okay, what if he's just a bomb? He's just a walking time bomb.
I mean, it could be. I don't know if I want to make that decision.
Okay.
But
that could be a possible, and that's again something maybe for the DM. Maybe you don't know it, right? Maybe there's a thing within you that will set to blow up. But because this character wouldn't know that. But all right. What do you think
Sweet.
alignment-wise?
I agree with what you've been saying. You said lawful evil, right?
I did, but now I'm even just thinking it's... I mean, again, alignment's fluid and it's made up, doesn't really matter. I was going to say neutral evil, maybe. Oh, you went chaotic evil. That's what you're thinking?
Oh. You want to go the neutral evil?
Well, just because they don't care.
I don't care.
They don't want chaos, and they don't want everything to burn. They have a somewhat goal-oriented thing, but with lawful evil, I feel like it's usually people trying to create laws that oppress others so they can win through the system. And he's not trying to win through the system. He is just trying to, by any means necessary, burn down a very particular thing, and that's his goal. But he's not like going out trying to cause mass panic and hysteria and chaos. That's not what he wants, and won't like. I guess he gets distracted easily, but he's not going to, burn down a city because it's fun. If it's going to get him to his goal, fuck yeah, he'll burn down a city. But, like, it's not like, there's a city, burn it. Like, yeah. What does that do for me? What does it serve my purpose? No, then fuck it. And that's what I feel like chaotic evil is like, but I have the ability to, so I think it'd be fun.
I like it.
Ooh, I like
Fuck yeah.
I like that you put the age. So the age is Mark 27.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be Mach?
Is it Mach?
I think it's Mach.
I legit always thought they were like saying Mark 27. Is it Mach?
Oh no, it is Mark. You're right. I'm wrong.
Ha! Suck it, nerd.
Mark 1. Let me see.
That's right, bitch.
Yeah, I'm looking at the different Iron Man suits. I'm wrong. And then what's his name?
Something. Mark 27.
No, dude, his name's just Mark.
Oh.
Like, Jesus. It's the simplest name one that we could have had.
What if his name is Mark 27?
Marky Mark? Are we making Marky Mark?
Oh my god. Yes, we are. His name's Marky. He's Marky Mark 27.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Except the robot would present it with more of a pause. So it'd be like, what's your name? It's like, my name is Marky. Mark 27.
And again, he doesn't have to talk like that. If you want to, I mean, I did that voice, but don't feel like you have to do a similar robotic-esque voice.
But I've never showed off my robotic abilities.
You can, knock yourself out, bud.
I can dance like a robot.
People think I'm smart because I talk like a robot. The last thing I have to say is appearance. What do you think he's made out of? What do you think the visual aesthetic of this individual is? Oh, geez, you're just doing the robot. No one. Okay, everyone at home, Nathan is doing the robot off screen. His arm is flailing around. Now he's moving. He might just actually be having a stroke. He is old. We don't know. Now he's doing the chicken dance. Na 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 na. This is stupid.
What'd you ask me?
What does he look like?
Oh, a robot. No, I don't know what he looks like.
Well, I say, do you think it's all metal? Think all wood, mix of both, some organic material in there? He's a barbarian, so he doesn't really have to wear armor. He himself, I mean, that's the one thing too that's cool about making a warforged barbarian. I think their armor.
They themselves can be the armor.
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing too. Is depending on. I guess these are unearthed arcana, but there's different. I went into and I was a juggernaut or envoy last time, but that's unearthed.
Yeah, I don't like getting unearthed stuff.
That's fine. And for everyone at home, there's no unearthed arcana. Just means stuff that's not officially in a D&D guidebook yet.
Yeah, it's like play testing.
Yes. Well, no, I think you do get a certain AC though. Oh, here we go. So size. Your size is medium. To set your height and weight, randomly start. Oh, you could roll if you want. Start rolling a size modifier. Size modifier is equal to 2d6. What does that mean? Height equals 5 feet plus 10 inches plus your size modifier in inches. Weight is equal to 270 plus 4 times your size modifier. So if you wanted to roll 2d6, I could tell you.
I didn't understand anything you just said.
Roll 2d6 and I'll tell you what it is.
What if I don't wanna?
Then don't.
I rolled a 3 and a 6.
Okay, so 9. So 9 on top of it. So you're 6'7".
God damn.
And 4 times 9 is 36. And you weigh 306 pounds.
Holy balls! I'm like the Rock.
Yeah, Rock's not that big. Rock is not 6'9" or 6'7". Rock's like 6'3",
It's like
6'4".
6'5".
Is he?
You're terrible at height. You're 6 feet.
The worst. 6'5". You're right. Congratulations. You win, sir.
Yeah, I know all about the Rock, bro.
Yeah,
I'm giving that dude so much fucking money.
The Undertaker's taller than your guy, though.
Ooh, is he really?
Undertaker's 6'10", apparently. Good God.
What? No fucking way.
Maybe it's with the boots.
Yeah. I love the Undertaker, dude. Anyway.
Anyways, so you rolled a 9. So what I did is it's 5'10" plus 9 inches, because that's what you rolled for your size modifier, which gives you 6'7". And then it's 9, which is what you rolled, times 4 plus 270, which is 306.
Sweet. I'm cool with that.
So he is a giant Warforged creature. Sentry's Rest. You don't have to take a long rest, really. Your body is built defense layers, which can enhance the armor. You gain a +1, but you just gain a +1 to your armor class. You can don only armor with which you have proficiency. To don armor, you must incorporate it into your body. But with barbarians, you don't really need armor. You actually get
that's right
for not having.
It's bad for you.
Yeah. So, all right, cool.
Sweet, dude. So he's 6'7", 306. I think I kind of like the idea of like a hybrid kind of like metals and maybe some coppers. Maybe I don't like the idea of wood because I think wood would just get damaged in combat easily.
Sure.
But maybe like some coppers and metals make them up.
Okay. So like a silvery kind of glisten with some like brass looking copper stuff over it as well.
Yeah. And I like the idea of them not being very humanoid shaped. Like maybe their body is more square or almost like barrel shaped.
Okay.
And then they just have like limbs that come off of that.
Just kind of stick. It looks like a kid's stick figure drawing.
Kind of, yeah. And then he's got no neck. I think the head would just rest on this body.
Okay. I don't hate that. So
and if the DM would allow it, I would like to be able to move this head in a 360 pattern.
Does it move? So he's got a cylinder barrel like shape in the middle, right? And the head sits in the middle. Does the head rotate around though, just by going around the top of the cylinder?
Oh, so like instead of like you're saying instead of it's sitting in one spot and being able to turn 360 like an owl, it moves around the cylinder.
Yeah, so it like rotates.
Yes, that's what it does.
Okay, all right, that's interesting. I like it. It's different. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm just looking through Google images of different designs for Warforged, and most of them are somewhat humanoid, but there's some really interesting different size variations in some of them. So cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Nice, dude.
I like this little head flavor text thing we've come up with.
And it doesn't really break anything in the game. It's just a fun little dynamic, not having a neck and a barrel-shaped body. All right, sir. Anything else you wanna get into before we rip it?
This character's also not that bright, so someone could be like, "Your head moves so much, I don't know which part of you is the front of you," and it'd be like, "You're in front of me."
Well, maybe that's the thing too. Is it can just without it doesn't have to turn around. It can just rotate all of it, and it can go the other direction.
Yes.
So if like the arms are just kind of sticking out at its side, they can go either way, right? So like, the reason our arms are forward is because our thumbs are facing this way, right? But like maybe its arms are ambidextrous and go either direction, and the same with its feet. That just rotates the feet and the head, and then it can walk in either direction.
Yep.
Oh, I like it. All right.
This was easy.
Yeah, you should bring nothing more often.
It's a risk. Our RNG Jesus was on our side this night. This night.
It looks like I wasn't the only one that brought you a birthday gift.
RNG Jesus is here.
Yeah, RNG is with us. Let him take the dice. RNG Jesus, take the dice. Yes. Oh, I know we were singing it. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Let me see. If this is the nat 20, he's really here with us.
Oh.
I got a 10. He's only half here with us.
I got a 13.
Okay, well. All right, well, I think we're good to roll then. Roll into that magic RP.
Oh my god, this die needs to go to jail.
Okay, stop rolling the dice. Let's get to the tavern.
Okay.
Hey, Jake here. I just wanted to hop in real quick and let you all know about a very special stream we will be doing on our Twitch channel. I will be premiering my short film, Knowing, for the very first time on August 13th on our Twitch channel, which is twitch.tv/RNG_PC. And I'm excited, and if you would like to come watch it and ask some questions about how it was made and hear about different projects I am working on now moving forward, we would love for you to hang out. We will be doing that around 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time. So, yeah, love to see you there. Okay, so it is a nice, cool, middle of the day, dusk time in summer, and we find ourselves in Podcastria. Outside, it's kind of humid and sticky. We see the front of the CD Tavern, and it looks like it's actually currently closed. It looks like it's not actually as busy as usual. The doors are kind of held, not shut, but they're not open like they normally are. So they're kind of like propped, I don't know, so you can't see inside very well. The windows and shades are kind of drawn shut, which is weird for how warm it is outside. And the people on the street don't really take much notice. There's a few people that go up and try to enter and kind of see that nothing looks like it's really going on, so they just kind of pass by and go on with their lives and go to other places. And there, then, towering down the street, we see Marky, who is just kind of passing by and looking around, and comes upon the front of the CD Tavern and sees the doors. He's never been here before. He doesn't know that they're not really as open and inviting as usual. What does he do?
He would try to open the doors.
He's big and strong enough, so he walks up and he just kind of pushes the doors. There's not much resistance to them. They kind of give and then open up, and it's kind of dark inside for a second. And then as the door kind of fully opens, all of a sudden, all of the lights turn on, and people from behind the bar and people from behind all the places just go, surprise! And there's this whole big thing kind of happens, and there's confetti that goes up in the air, and there's some balloons that kind of fall from the ceiling a little bit, and he just stands there as there's a large elven man that kind of comes up from behind the bar, surprise! Wait. Everyone get back on your place. And he kind of runs over to you up to this. What are you doing here? You're not parents. What are you doing?
I am looking for information.
I'm sorry. We're currently. No, yes, let's go back. Everyone, go back. Yep. Can you reset those? And he's pointing and he's trying to reset the balloons. I'm sorry. Do you want a drink or something? You need information? We're kind of in the middle of something right now. Can it wait?
It is of the utmost importance.
Okay. I need to be behind the bar. So just follow me over here. Come on. And he kind of just puts his arm and he touches you and it kind of plang. And what are you?
My name is Marky. Mark 27.
Okay, so you're some sort of automaton type thing? What are you? Okay, here, sit down. And he kind of pulls up a stool for you to sit at while he kind of then runs back around the bar. And he kind of then comes, and you see him kind of, yeah, no, yeah, Julie, just can you fix the balloons? Just, I don't know. He should be any minute. Okay. And he kind of then shuffles back past, and you see there's a few people that are now crouched down back behind the bar in itself, and he just comes over to you and goes, okay, do you drink? Do you want something to drink? I don't think I've ever served one of you before.
I do not drink.
Do you want?
Thank you for the offer.
Do you want water? Anything? I mean, it's really
Water? No, I do not want water.
Okay. I apologize. I need to raise your voice and. Okay. So what information can I? Do you need a place to stay? We are still open. I can get you a room if you want to be upstairs.
My master told me that taverns are the best place to ask questions in new places.
So I guess that makes sense. New to town. Yes, this is a tavern. One of the finer ones. We're working on getting to be better. It is. Yes. What questions do you have? And you just see him kind of constantly looking past you.
Is there a school here?
A school? Yeah. I mean, what? Like a place of just general learning and education?
Dedicated to magic.
Yeah, Marky, yes, there's a lot, or I mean, a few at the very least. There's places up in north by the high tides, castle that are more well known and renowned, and people come from all over the place. That's the highest form. It's called the Esquire. I don't know if that's something, the Esquire Heights is up that way. But then there's also, like, smaller places down here that are more of, like, daycare, like centers that teach children your general basics. I don't really think they teach magic at them, but it's just more of a place where they can perk their children. I mean, I will walk by one every day that's just called the Little Goblins. Like, you have to be more specific.
I am searching for a man named Remus who runs the magic school.
Okay. Look, I haven't really interacted with I don't. And then all of a sudden, from the side, you see a woman step up next to him and kind of put her hand on his back and go, honey, what's going on? Is everything okay? Is everything set? But yes, Julie, I'm sorry. This individual, Marky, am I correct? Marky?
Marky.
Yes, Marky.
Mark 27.
Okay, Marky, Mark 27, is looking for information about a school of some sort run by somebody named Remy, of some sort.
Remus.
Oh, so the name was the name Remus or Remy? And he just kind of looks back and forth from you and Barry. He's like, I guess Remus.
The name that I know is Remus.
I apologize. I have a lot. Can you deal with him? I have to go and make sure that everything's ready in the back with Bar, or I guess surprise. Okay, hang on. And he just kind of shuffles past and she goes, well, I mean, I've talked to people that have kind of been around a little bit more in different places. What kind of school is it that Remus runs?
A magic school.
A magic school. Okay. Do you know what kind of magic? I'm sure he told you about the Esquire up here in the Heights, right? Do you know if it's that? I don't know who runs that. It's a large school. I think it's probably someone connected to the high tides. I don't know if his name is Remus.
The type of magic is unknown to me.
Oh.
Well, my master deals in wild magic.
Master? Oh, what is that like?
My creator.
Oh. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. Yeah. Wild magic. Okay, so is that more like nature-y then? Like druids? Are you looking for something like I'm not as familiar with magic per se, but like I said,
This type of magic lacks structure.
okay. Okay. And so it's being taught like structure. Is it always in one location? Is it always kind of like a set place, or do you know if it's like traveling and roaming?
It's unpredictable.
Yeah, I meant the school. Is the school itself also unpredictable? Because I've heard of a roaming group of casters of some sort that well, they haven't come into Podcastria here, but some people in their travels have come across them outside the dire woods, just up quite a ways actually. I guess north east of here. I think it is.
What is it that they do?
Oh, well, I just kind of was chatting with a gentleman that was up that way. They were like, he didn't say attacked, but like just got in the middle of some kind of dueling or they were fighting against something. I don't know, but like the group as a whole kind of moved as a unit, and apparently they helped them. But it seemed that they were, I don't know, they were uncomfortable staying with them because they had some weird requirements, I guess, for the different things that they were doing. It got kind of, I mean, it sounded dangerous in this types of stuff that they were asking them to sacrifice, I guess, for the cause. I don't remember the name of the group.
You said that was where?
Are you familiar with the landscape at all around here? There's a place called the Dire Woods.
I can learn quickly.
Okay. Well, if you, I don't know how many days it is. It's probably like a 3-day trek north.
What is that?
What? She kind of looks behind her, assuming you're looking at something.
He
What?
points at a balloon.
That's a balloon. Marky Mark. Have you never here?
Balloon?
Here. And she kind of puts her hand on your arm real quick. Look at the hand. And she kind of then walks back and pushes past the few people that are just kind of back there behind the barn. She reaches up into the netting that is now holding one of these. And as she kind of reaches up, she kind of is like struggling to grab it. And then somebody's like, oh, here, I'll help. And just this half orc individual kind of comes over and just kind of lifts her up by under. It's like, ooh, thanks, Brian. And she kind of now is being held up in the air and grabs one of these balloons down. And then, okay, yeah, put me down. And she taps him on the shoulders and he puts her down and she walks over back to you. He's like, look. And she kind of hands out this green kind of well-filled balloon that's just kind of there in front of you.
I grab it.
Take it, yeah. It's just filled with air. You can usually sometimes get them. They'll be filled with helium. And they'll float. But these ones were kind of done. She kind of looks around real quick and last second kind of half-assed, if you ask me. But we're able to blow them up.
Filled with air.
Yeah.
And float?
Well, these ones don't. No. This is just like I blew up most of these. These are just ones that are inflated.
Are you full of air also?
Some people say hot air. But yeah,
Do you float too?
Not down here. No, I don't. It's a special kind of. I don't. There's a place down here that wasn't open anymore, but it's like a little magic shop down here that deals in like little gag gifts. It's called Gary's Gags, and if you go in there, they have some floating different little things.
Magic. Magic. That's what we were talking about.
It was.
Where is the dire woods?
Dire Woods. Well, I don't exactly have a map of any sort for. And then as this is happening, all of a sudden you hear the door behind you go wham and slam kind of open again, and everyone goes surprise, and then you like
Surprise.
and she kind of turns and looks, and behind you in walk two half elven figures with like nice blue robes that are just kind of they pull out their swords and they're just like I'm sorry, is this place not open? and they sheath their swords and just kind of run back out. And Bear's like, "What's the bride? Was that Terrence?" "No, honey. No, it was just 2 other customers that just are now probably never. No, it wasn't. Close. Everyone just go back. Put the balloons back up." "How long are we going to keep waiting, Bear? How long?" "I swear, it'll be any minute. I'll get right back into your places." And he kind of runs back up to the front and he closes the doors and he kind of looks out real quick through the window, like close things. Just, "All right, did you?" And he comes over to you and to Juliet now. He's like, Did you figure it out? Did you? Wait, why did you? No, this is not for you." And he takes the balloon. Like, "Juliet, put this back up in there." Oh, he was enjoying looking at that, Bear. Like, come on, like. "No, we only have so many balloons. I'm sorry. If you want to hang around and wait till they're released when Terrence shows up, you can have one of them then. Until right now, everything has to be perfect. Okay? Okay. Go.
I need to find the dire woods."
"Oh, is that what? Well, the dire woods are quite a ways from here. Do you maybe want to get going now? And just like this, I'm sure there's a place you can find a map. There's map makers all over the place that you could potentially just ask where they are and get a map."
"Any here in town?"
Yes, this is a. There's a place. What's it? It's Mavericks. Mavericks. Something that's got a horse on it. They've got like stables and all of that. They generally rent out horses for adventures or things for the weekends, and it's a little place. It's down the street. Look, come here. Come. I'll show you outside. And he kind of then gestures over towards the door, and he kind of like is guiding you and trying to like grab your arm, and you don't really move. So it's a long ways away. So it'll take you quite a while to get there.
"But you say this Mavericks place has maps?"
Yes, that is close. That is just down the street. But if the dire woods is where you need to go, that's much further. That is days away. They don't take a very long time. But if you want to get the map,
likes their alliterations.
It makes. I guess it's supposed to help it be easier to remember, but clearly so much to struggle. But yes, was that all you needed? Marky.
Mark 27.
Yep. Was that all you needed?
Yes. I suppose I must head to the dire woods.
That
seems like my best clue.
Sure, that sounds like it's going to be quite an adventure for you, and something that would be perfect for a tin man of your size, could you but?
I must find this school. It is of the utmost importance.
Oh, of course. There's nothing more important than perhaps the birthday of the owner of this establishment.
Birthday?
Yes, it's the day somebody was born. Do you know about those? Is that a thing? I don't know how you work.
My birthdays are always painful.
I apologize. That was probably insensitive of me. I don't fully understand how your genealogy works. I'm sorry, Marky.
That's okay.
But is there anything else I can get you before we get you on the road?
I'm ready to leave. Thank you for your hospitality.
Great. Well then, right this way. And you go. You see as he goes, and he opens the door. And as he kind of opens it, and he gestures out, you see that he actually hits somebody in the face, and there's this little gnome just standing there that flies back out back into the stairs. And he goes, "Oh, God, Terrence!" And he just kind of runs out into the street. And he's like, "Oh God, oh God!" And then everyone inside goes, "Surprise!" And all the balloons kind of fall again, and everything kind of lands.
Marky Mark walks up to Terrence, offers a hand, and says,
Surprise.
And scene.
I was really hoping you'd have. I was the whole halfway through the RP. I was like, please have have this be ruined by Marky Mark.
Yeah, yeah.
I was really hoping you were going to do that.
Yeah, I think it worked.
Yeah, I really wanted to what we just did was great. I think it was great, but my brain, the scenario I was playing in my head was that I walked myself out and I opened the door and see a short person and I just go, surprise, happy birthday. It's just I ruin it myself or whatever.
Yeah.
But
that's
both fair. Same things. So it was. I'm pleased. I'm very pleased.
Yeah, well, I mean, that just speaks to, improv role playing. Improv anything. You're just both like, okay, we have an idea. We kind of see where we're going. We're setting up touchdowns. There's other people that are coming in. Okay, there's other things. That was. And I wanted to make it birthday themed because it's birthday episode.
Tell.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was dropping.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, just little. But I kind of liked too the one track mindness of Marky. He still had the oh, what is that? Is that a balloon? Let's go. But then it became all about that balloon, right? It was just that. He is still very just, this is what is happening. This is what I'm doing. I need to get there. I don't care what's going on. I don't care anything else about that. And even kind of plays into the personality trait, right? Of communicating with me is difficult until you get to know me. And I think that allows this character for somebody to be awkward in the beginning, be uncomfortable, feel them out, feel what works best for you communicating. Because I
really liked. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying for Warforged, I wouldn't know how to play it really.
Yeah.
Off the bat, so
I really liked. Because I'm sitting there, as I was sitting there playing this character, I was thinking to myself, I'm being too focused. I think this character would be focused, but as I'm sitting here, I've got Twitch up. I don't have our sheet up. But I remembered oh yeah, I'm supposed to be easily distracted. It's right as Juliet was giving me probably the most information that she had available to her about the direwoods and stuff. I'm like, what's that? I'm getting the information I asked for, but then I'm like, wait a minute. What is that over there?
Well, and that's what's in that moment. I thought you were asking about the direwood itself. I was like, wait, no, I'm gonna act like he's pointing at something else that he's interacting. And so I'm like, again, look, it's we've done this before. It's we've done this right? 51 other times. We're able to kind of just read each other. But I think that's the thing that would be, I don't know if difficult's the right word, but just unique about, with a Warforged character, you can lean into it being very robotic. And this thing too is, if someone likes this character and this backstory and this build, you don't have to be a robot for full. No. You can play the Warforged like a normal person. You can play them as normal voice, normal whatever, and not even worry about the voice inflection or weird little robotic nuances and things, because with Warforged, their technology can be as little or as much as you want it to be. So but I think it's a fun. I like leaning into flaws. I like playing with the oddities and the little weird things of characters, and I feel like this guy's got a lot.
So, yes, he definitely does, and I had fun. I had fun playing it. So
I do love the name too, Marky Mark 27. It's great.
Yeah. That is probably my fastest name in show that I didn't already come with.
Yes. Oh, easy.
So
easy.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, easily.
Yeah. Oh. But okay. All right. Do you got anything else you want to add in for Mock?
No, that's all I've got, man.
All right, cool. Well,
Mark's going to carry me through my next couple of days.
Yeah. We're missing because of birthday parties and things going on next weekend. So this is it. This is the outro. This is coming to an end. It's the end of an era, sir.
It's the end of my life as I know it.
And I can't find my big boy hat anywhere. But for everyone else that isn't turning 30, we'll see you guys next week. This is the outro. Let us know what you thought of Marky Mark 27. The best way for you to do that is to email us, and our email is rngpcpodcast@gmail.com. You can also connect with us on social media, which our pages are at RNG_PC, and that's on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and most importantly, our Twitch channel. That's twitch.tv/RNGPC. We record every Saturday on Twitch. As a reminder, we also have a Patreon, which is patreon.com/RNGPC. There you can get access to Mark's character sheet if you want it. If you sign up every month, you get a set amount of character sheets you can request, not just Mark, but any of our past 52 now characters, and you will get that sheet filled out depending on how much you want to use it as an NPC or your own playable character. And then also there we have things that you can join our community, like our Discord, where again our video, the video cameo for Nathan, I will have up there if you want to see the cuteness that is Julian Hilliard, just trying to save Nathan from his own darkness. But also there we have bonus and exclusive episodes just for our Patreon members. Other than that, we also have content on YouTube. Just search RNG PC there and you'll see Nathan's beautiful face. Also, our Twitch streams are going up there now as well, right? That's the goal,
Yes.
to start saving those over there. So you could also go and watch this video on YouTube and potentially see it up there at some point. Finally, make sure to follow, like, and subscribe on any podcast platform. If you're currently listening on Apple Podcasts, please take the minute and a half it takes to leave a review. We will read it out right here on show. We appreciate it because what that does is it allows other people that like D&D, character building, funny banter between friends, those types of podcasts. This will show up for them as a suggested thing because you have liked it and you've reviewed it. But other than that, that's it. And that's it for this week. And that's it for Nathan's 20s.
God damn it.
But as always, remember to keep rolling and keep playing.
Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, youth. Goodbye, knees that don't hurt. Goodbye, hangovers that are gone in 6 hours. Goodbye, everything I enjoy.